What's up, everybody? It's Johnny Bronto here with Haunt Scene. It is a special Monday night edition of Haunt Scene Live. Welcome to the show. We've got a very special guest, one of my favorite people. We're going to go ahead and bring on Jaimz.
One of your favorite people.
Yeah, doing a special show just for you.
Jaimz. Oh, I think you're representing something else, not just me.
Well, but would I do this for everybody else, though, personally?
No, but then again, I also bug you in like July for this. So.
Yeah.
Jaimz, I'm on it.
Yeah, so we're here to talk about Spooky Empire and what Jaimz has been up to here. We're just gonna do a very quick rundown of the event because Spooky Empire is pretty close. It's coming.
We're celebrating 20 years. Yeah.
Yeah. So Spooky Empire is going to be the last weekend of October, right before Halloween, at the Hyatt Regency Orlando, which is awesome. I absolutely love that location for Spooky Empire. We're really excited about that. But yeah, 20 friggin' years, man. 20 years.
It's a lot of haunts, a lot of souls.
Almost as old as I am. Times.
I know, it's crazy. I've been doing this for 10 years myself, and it's weird because I'm only 24.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat. What's up, Robbie Vamps? Love to see you. Good stuff. All right, so 20th
anniversary. I love Robbie.
Yeah, we love Robbie. All kinds of awesome guests. This is like the Mount Rushmore of horror is showing up at this thing. Petey and Gina are blowing this thing out for the 20th anniversary. Super duper exciting. This is like the one-stop shop for everything horror related because like everybody's gonna be there. But yeah, Jaimz will be there all weekend.
I will be there Thursday because I will be setting up my booth because my boyfriend and I are vendors this year, in addition to hosting celebrity panels and the costume contests and running back and forth like crazy and doing any kind of promo I can to fit in. It's going to be a busy weekend. We definitely want people to come Thursday and stay all weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think is the block of rooms sold out at the Hyatt Regency?
Yeah, the Hyatt Regency is sold out, as well as the Rosen, which had our overflow. But there are other hotels in the area. It's on iDrive. So, I mean, you throw a rock, you're going to hit a hotel. Also, Airbnbs in the area are going for pretty good prices right now as well. And, we're just a hop, skip, and a jump down the road from other theme parks where there's hotels as well. So if people want to make like a full vacation out of it, you could do a resort, ask your friends and see if you guys can bunk up. Definitely going to be some room sharing happening. But yeah, it's not going to be a very big sleep weekend.
It is not. And I have a spare bedroom here in Davenport, Florida. I'm not exactly.
That's just a hop, skip, jump, drive, train ride, plane ride.
Sure, that's close. But yeah, we'll be in and out all weekend. We've got some stuff. We got some haunts we're still doing. We're kind of wrapping up our season the same weekend. But yeah, we're really excited about that. So here's all the social media information for Spooky Empire. If you go to spookyempire.com, you can get all the things. Follow them on Instagram, Twitter, all the stuff. And then Jaimz, why don't you plug the booth that you're going to be partnering up with JoJo?
Yeah, we have a corner booth this year, and we're selling pulp culture, horror inspired stuff. It's called Your Nerd is Showing. So look for the big comic book looking sign. And Georgia will be there, as well as my daughter helping with the booth and some of our family. So, happy faces, willing to share our wares. We've got some fun stuff that goes along with some of the guests too that'll be appearing. Some one-of-a-kind items, some hard-to-find items, and then some artwork that I created. So I'm excited to see that come to life and be sold.
Yeah. These things that you could get autographed, perhaps?
There are things you can get autographed. There's t-shirts, there's pops, there's original artwork. We're doing some prayer candles. Why not? And, just a couple of things here and there that we enjoy as nerds and fans of horror and pop culture. So we thought, let's put more out there for everybody to enjoy. When you and I, Johnny, because I know we're in the same era, growing up, it was hard to find stuff that we loved that paid homage to movies and music and icons. But now with Spooky, it's like one-stop shopping. You come here. I personally do my Christmas shopping and future birthdays and whatnot at Spooky because you won't find this stuff anywhere else, but you can find it all in the one room, and it's going to be the biggest one yet.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that because growing up, like being into like horror or movies or video games, there wasn't like a ton of merch And if you were like
Right.
representing the merch, you were like a super nerd, and people would like beat you up and stuff. But not anymore, baby. The
Which is why your nerd is showing.
the
I
the
love it.
the
We're,
normies
yeah,
have
we're really
caught up with
excited.
us.
Yeah. We're super excited to do it, and I've been friends with a lot of vendors, like Robbie. You were saying she's on tonight. Um, in seeing how much fun they have and the really cool stuff that they put out there, and then meeting and being with somebody who has that creative side, but also the ambition to build something and doing it together. It's kind of like we've created our own little beast and it's coming to life.
Nice. Can't wait to see it. I'll stop by.
Yeah,
We'll do the things. We'll check out the wares.
please do.
All right, what else we got here? Here are the hours. The hours were really easy because the hours were exactly the same as the last Spooky Empire. So, yay!
If you have a formula, it works. Why not, right?
Yeah. So,
Yep. Yeah, I would also say with the hours this time around, make sure you guys are planning accordingly for your photo ops. Buy them in advance. Get in line early for the people that you want to meet and greet. There are some virtual queues this year for a couple of guests, and there's information about that online. So you join the virtual queue; it'll tell you when to come back and get in line for that guest. Robert England being one of them. With the advent of technology, we're trying to make sure things go a little smoother. Hopefully, it goes a little easier for people rather than spending their entire day waiting in line. They can go do other things and then come back when it's their turn, kind of like the theme parks have been doing.
yeah, that's cool. What time is the Johnny Bronto virtual queue for the meet and greet with me and my crew?
That's going to be upstairs in my hotel room with cocktails after my last panel of the day.
That VIP is not sold out.
That's the
That's the VIP. That's the champagne room.
Hey, you know what? There's nothing that happens in the champagne room.
Never. All right. It's got that right there. If you want to catch Jaimz, I used another picture this time around, but if you want to catch Jaimz, Friday, Amanda Weiss, David Naughton on Friday. Check the schedule. Everything's available on the site. You can very clearly, or just ask somebody. There's a million awesome volunteers. They'll take care of you.
Yes.
Saturday, John Kashir, the Five Nights at Freddy's group, which is awesome. The Nightmare,
My daughter is so excited. Yes.
the Nightmare 4 cast, main stage. The Nightmare on Elm Street lineup is awesome. Charmed Reunion, if you're into that. Jawbreakers main. Kids Costume Contest. That's going to be at 4 o'clock on Sunday. So there are a lot of events that you can attend. You'll see Jaimz all over the place. Just watch the pink hair or the wigs or whatever she's wearing.
The kids costume contest is going to be separate from the main costume contest this year. I'm not sure exactly what time that's going to be. Just FYI, it's not going to be at the same time as the big one.
Mm-hmm.
So check the program for that because we wanted to make sure the kids had their own little spotlight. But there's going to be 3 stages this year, so there's something happening every minute of the day. There's live makeup demonstrations. Nick Herrera. There's going to be bands. The VIP party is going to be off the hook this year, as PD says. It's going to be wild. There's 2 different panel rooms. So as you can see, there's a second room and a main room. So stuff will be happening at the same times. People are going to have to really work on their schedule. As well as the photo ops, the vendor room, the tattoo room, the film festival. There's something going on every minute of the day. And at night, that's when the burlesque starts. That's when there's drag shows. That's when there's the Rocky Horror Shadow Cast. I mean, I seriously don't know how people are going to sleep.
I don't plan on sleeping for that whole weekend. And you know what? Something else that might give you nightmares at Spooky Empire is there's also a very exclusive haunted attraction inside.
Yeah.
There's a haunt inside of Spooky.
It's a haunt inception.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely a hauntception, and I'm gonna take a little bit of credit for this one, putting these folks in touch. So congratulations, Spooky Empire gets its own haunted attraction. The Carving. Our friend Courtney McIntyre, Studio 1031 Concepts, is going to be doing that. You do have to have attendance to Spooky. You got to have admission to Spooky to get into this. There will be a separate charge for the haunt, but it's not going to be like too super expensive. And I've seen.
No, I know the pricing. Do you have the info?
I don't know the pricing off the top of my head.
Okay, it's $10 for admission. VIP gets in for $5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even more value added to your VIPs. That's awesome.
And I think it's worth the price of admission as it is just to, be able to do that within Spooky.
Yeah. That's really cool. So I can't wait for this. Really excited to do this. Courtney's a good friend, so I know this is going to be amazing. He's been sending me preview pics and all kinds of stuff, so it looks good. And I do a lot of haunts, so I'm going to give him my seal of approval on that one. But yeah, check out the carving and then let me know what you think. So in the chat, if you're watching the replay or whatever, the comments, let me know if you're going to be doing any of these events. Which celebrity are you looking forward to meeting? Here's their socials one more time, but I do want to bring up the site. There are a couple things I want to actually go over with you.
Sure.
All right,
that's what I'm here for. I talk about it all the time.
So Jaimz is the resident expert here, knows all the things.
Spokesperson.
But Spooky Empire, go to all the things. Make sure you follow them on Instagram, because make sure you're following the social media in case there are any updates on the guest.
Yeah, actually, he's not done. So just FYI, we are still announcing guest stars that are coming out. So yeah, I don't know when he's gonna stop. If he's gonna stop, he doesn't know. Can't stop, won't stop. I mean, that's PD.
Won't stop. So let's take a look at some guests here. I'm on spookyempire.com. I'm literally just scrolling down here. I mean, Kiefer friggin' Sutherland's gonna be there.
I know. So, we have a T-shirt in honor of her of him at my booth, so we're excited about that one.
Send nudes, but it's N.
It does not.
Come on.
It does not. Do you want me to tell you what it is so everybody can come look for it?
Yeah, let me.
Or you can come look for it and then you'll know.
Spoil it for me.
Okay, so it says, "My vampires don't sparkle."
Oh yeah. All right.
And that was kind of a dig at my daughter, who's a fan of the sparkly vampires.
Okay. All right. So Kiefer Sutherland's going to be there. Mr. Robert Englund's going to be there. That is awesome.
That's my man.
Big hit last time he was there. Elvira Cassandra Peterson's going to be there. That was
love her.
God, she's so gorgeous.
And she's like that in real person too. I mean, she's perfection.
Yeah, she absolutely is. We've got Harry Hamlin here from Clash of the Titans. I looked at this picture and I'm like, I thought at first glance, is that like an older Johnny Knoxville? Maybe.
I know.
He looks like Johnny Knoxville's dad.
Georgia's very excited about him being there.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love the original Clash of the Titans. It's just, wow.
So does he.
Okay, well, that's why I like him so much,
I know.
It's so cool. Doug Bradley, obviously Pinhead, that is awesome. I mean, you've got literally right here, you've got Mount Rushmore,
Icons, exactly.
Kane, awesome. Kane Hodder.
Good friend of ours.
Marley Shelton, Jason Patrick. Man, you can get some Lost Boys on at this one. Lee Diamond Phillips. That's so cool.
La Bamba.
Yep, La Bamba.
Young
Billy
Guns.
Worth from Lost Boys. Nick Frost, awesome. Rose McGowan. I used to have such a crush on Rose McGowan.
I'm so excited to have 2 panels with her because I believe she's going to be part of the Charmed panel too. And that just plays while I'm at the gym. So it's like a visit with her every day. It's great.
That's cool. Greg Nicotero, Neil, Tom Savini, I think has rescheduled.
Yes. Unfortunately, that's how this is every year. You can't have this massive amount of celebrities without something coming up in somebody's schedule. So it's understandable.
And we, for a moment, Haunt Scene, we didn't think we were going to make it either. But you know what? We'll be there because I just want to hang out. Just whatever. I got to make one of these fake ones for me. If you love,
I need one.
But you're just like the Spooky Empire princess.
Well, you know who's joining us this year too, though. Between me and Kid, somebody had to help, pick up with 60 different celebrities. Ricky Rackman is going to be a panel host this year.
It's like my childhood, man.
It's so cool. I'm like, how am I hanging with the Headbangers Ball? It's great. I love it.
Some of you younger viewers may not even know what that is, but yeah.
I only know it because of the news or something.
Yeah. I saw some archival footage on YouTube. It's crazy.
Yeah, somebody told me about this MTV.
What is that?
Definitely not music television anymore.
Awesome. Andy Matichak. I'm gonna butcher some of these names. Halloween.
Oh, you're fine.
Heather Langenkamp from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
Awesome. I mean, iconic. Warrington Gillette, Bill Moseley, Bill Johnson. There's like too many guests here. I can't go through all of them.
Oh, I know. You see all the Charmed people in through there. John Cassier. It's so funny. David Norton, I got to interview him before, and so I'm very excited to see him again. You go through some of these people's IMDb's to see, what other things that they're known for when I'm getting ready to talk to them at the panels.
Right.
And it's always surprising with the voice actors, the other things that they've done as opposed to what they're known for. Like, of course, we know the Crypt Keeper.
Hmm.
Obviously, everybody knows John's, famous for that. But you don't know some of the other things he's done as additional voices. It's pretty funny to see some of the credits to his name.
That's awesome. Have you made a "I'm naughty for Naughton" shirt?
I have not, but the last time he came to the panel, I
You
did
wait.
have a
Did you
Dr.
did you
Pepper
say
waiting for
you
him.
have not?
I have not.
This is a multi-level pun I'm executing right now. You're welcome.
No, I kind of, gave into knowing a little bit about his background, giving him a Dr. Pepper while he was at his panel, because he was the Pepper back in the Dr. Pepper original commercial days.
Wow. Oh man, Rebecca Gayhart. Oh man, you've got like all my like teen crushes in here.
I know
I
the
mean,
I mean the reunion of Jawbreaker is a huge one. I mean that was kind of the start of the Mean Girl era, the Heathers and all those kind of teen movies where revenge was on the agenda. And for some of those girls who went on, like Julie Benz went on for Dexter, and
mhm.
everybody knows her from that. But no, Jawbreaker, I mean everybody's excited about that coming back.
Yeah. Darren Stein, Julie Benz, Amanda Weiss, Quinn Lord. We got
Yeah, Quinn's
Tree.
excited. We're excited for that because that's Georgia's favorite Halloween movie.
That's so cool. Scott Taylor Compton. Bunch of other guests. Meet the cast of Nightmare on Elm Street 4. Wow, man. Kevin Nash. I want to meet Kevin Nash. I think he's from Michigan too. I want to meet him. That's awesome.
Lots of Hellraiser cast members. Of course, Alex is coming back. He's Spooky Family, so we love seeing him. And the new season of Chucky has just started, so there are lots to talk about.
That's cool. Adam Green. That's awesome. Oh man, Freddie Rodriguez, Jenna Jameson. Very familiar with her work.
Because she's so pretty.
Yeah, she's so pretty and such a great actress in the horror movies that she's been in.
The horror movies, yes.
Horror. Yes.
Horror.
Horror. Awesome. Skid Row.
Yep, rock and roll. Got to have it
Oh,
in there.
so yeah, Spooky Empire's rock and roll, man.
And there's
This
Ricky
is
at the end there.
just so cool. Ricky. God, it's awesome. Just so much. Just so many guests. I met
All
Vamp.
the wrestlers are coming back. Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. I met Leanna Vamp a couple years ago at one of the Spooky. She's super nice.
Yeah, she's a children's book author. I was kind of excited about
What?
that.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
See, this is what I do my homework, man.
Yeah. All right, got some events here, some performances. We've got Fred and Ray. We've got Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. And now that is something I would actually recommend you. I think they're about to blow up. So if you want to get in the ground level of meeting some up and coming wrestlers, definitely check that out. Devon Dudley's going to be there. I wonder if I said Devon get the tables, I wonder if he would actually like flip the table that he's up and body slam me through it. We'll have to find out when we get there.
That's a lot of action.
And Johnny Bronto was removed from Spooky Empire after calling Devon. Devon, he like heard it and he was like triggered. He just he's so used to it. All right.
This code word.
And I got a couple folks like you said, Tony Todd, Claire Higgins, can't make it this time around, but they'll be. I'm sure we'll see them again. So
Yeah. Yeah, we're not worried about that. We do love
yeah,
both of them, so we're
I
always
mean,
have open door. Welcome them back.
this is just such a ridiculous lineup. And
Now
another,
remember,
go ahead.
if the celebrities aren't at their tables signing, that's probably because they're either at a photo op or they are at a panel, and they'll definitely be back. But also remember, these people need to eat and
Yes,
use the restrooms. So if your
yes.
celebrity doesn't happen to be at their table at the time that you're in the room where they are, just give grace and find out when they'll be back. I'm sure they'll have a signage, or their handlers will communicate that information.
Another good resource of information is going to be the Spooky Empire Facebook page. Just some other things that maybe aren't on the website, but they've already announced. Definitely check that out. I just went right here to the photos section. So just go to the photos section and just scroll down. They've got a panel for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the video game. Nix Herrera is going to be there. Bad Witch Burlesque is going to be there. All kinds of awesome burlesque.
Good friends of ours.
Yeah, we love Lashes and everybody. They're so
Yeah,
awesome.
Lashes and the Bad Witches are great. The Vaudevillains are great.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really cool diversity too. We're gonna have a drag show this year. That's the first time it's spooky. As well as the Shadow Cast of Rocky Horror we've had before, which is always very popular. We have the video game arcade that's going to be set up. Again, like I said, you're not going to be able to throw a stone without finding something to do.
Yeah, bring the monies, because you're no short of things to experience and people to meet and all kinds of stuff. There's a zombie walk if you want to get
Yes,
in
that
on
starts
that.
everything on Friday. Yes.
That's
And that
cool.
meets at the pub
Okay.
on iDrive, and there's going to be makeup artists who will be more than happy to make to zombify you for a nominal, a little fee. The pub is, I believe, if you look on the website or if you look on the Facebook page, posts about the zombie walk. There's an offer by Elysian for a free beverage, which is
Ooh.
always happy time to start the weekend. And there's nothing like being on iDrive on a Friday afternoon before spooky and seeing the horde of zombies, horde with a D,
Horde.
of zombies coming down the street, and seeing all the straights, like all the people who don't know that spooky is happening, seeing this happen. It's the most priceless people watching you'll find anywhere.
Yeah, they're tourists. They're like, I'm in town for a I don't know,
A businessman convention.
insurance convention. Well,
Yeah.
look at the zombies. That is so cool.
Yep. Here come the zombies. And also you were saying about bring the cash or bring the money. I always suggest to people to bring cash because you never know if a vendor or a guest is going to accept credit cards or electronic payment. And sometimes you can never rely on the Wi-Fi service. So always have cash. It's the best, cash is king.
Cash is king. Or Bitcoin, maybe. Bring your
No,
electronic,
no,
bring your NFTs.
no. Mm-mm,
No,
no.
no.
Sometimes vendors will give you a deal too if you're using cash.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Definitely. Yeah. Well, that is so cool. Well, between the website, obviously Spooky Empire, and the Facebook page in the photo section, and if you go to their other social media, like literally everything, all the information is there. But all the friendly volunteers will also point you in the right direction as
Oh, the
well.
volunteers are the best. Yeah.
They are the best. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, do you have any guests or celebrities that you're looking forward to meeting for the first time?
I'm looking forward to the Five Nights at Freddy's panel because my daughter is obsessed with it, and the movie comes out that weekend.
Oh, that's
So we
cool.
should have a pretty good presence there. Um, and she had me watch the lore video of like the storyline and how it all came to be. It is a interesting story, and it's very involved for a video game. I'm surprised how it's been fan driven, and some of the fan lore has been adopted into the canon of the story. So that's always very interesting. And to meet the people behind the suits. I've been able to meet a couple of suit actors, I guess is what they're being referred to. Um, and to find out like what their experience is, as opposed to people who, you know, have their faces seen all the time. They can walk around and not get really recognized, but they are the main character of these movies.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
cool. I will be honest. Like, I'm really interested in seeing the movie, but I got scared playing a video game. I didn't really make it that far into the first one. I have all of them,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
You have all of them.
I'll have to. Yeah, they're in my Steam library. So
I'm interested in the Nightmare on Elm Street 4 panel because I've had the Girls of Nightmare on Elm Street panels before. I've interviewed Robert. So that's my favorite fandom is the Nightmare. I'm a Freddy girl. So that's going to be exciting for me. Amanda Weiss as well on Friday. David Naughton was lovely the first time I interviewed him, so I'm not mad to do it again. And you just kind of go down the list of everything that I grew up with. It's the coolest experience to be able to be sitting on stage and look over and see Rose McGowan. I mean, who gets to do that? I do. So,
wish I could have 20 years ago.
I mean, if you're there at the panel and you just happen to hang around afterwards, I have no problem introducing you.
Look, this is Johnny Bronto. He's from Haunt Scene, the Orlando's #1 rated spooky podcast, according to Orlando Weekly.
Hey, look at you with your props.
And then she'd be like, "Okay,
Toot your own horn."
Who's that?" Like,
Oh no.
Can you get me a water? And I'd be like, yes, yes, Rose. What else would you like?
What's funny is we've been very lucky to meet very down to earth and very grounded celebrities. I mean, there's been maybe one or two over the past 10 years that I can even think of that we've all been kind of like, okay, that's okay. That was that experience. But even people who maybe you feel a little intimidated by their stardom, by their celebrity, by their reputation, have been like the nicest people, and it's just been built up in media or how they're presented or the roles that they've played, they are not the roles that you've seen them play in the movies and TVs. Some of them like to think they are, but you have to remember that they're people too.
Yeah. You know the most intimidated I've ever been by somebody at Spooky Empire was
Tell me.
Weird Al.
Oh, I know.
Like
I was a year I missed. I was so bummed, but that would have been so
I
cool.
got to meet him, but I was like shaking. Like
Oh yeah.
you're my
His A
childhood.
lot of his fans get that way. Yeah.
Yeah, he's super. Yeah, Spooky Empire brings in really, really cool people. So I'm
Yeah,
excited.
and not only the celebrities are fun, but like even just the attendees. We come back twice a year for this, with October obviously being the biggest show, and I mean, no joke, this is going to be the biggest Halloween party people are going to be talking about for years.
Yeah.
I say it every time I get interviewed that Spooky is a family. We have people who meet each other and marry each other, and we have spooky babies, and it is a family friendly environment. um, and we just want people to have a good time and celebrate their uniqueness and the differentness of the people who attend. This is the con for people who live on the fringes and who may be the misfits or the people who feel like they don't belong in general accepted society. And this is the place for them. We wanted to make a space, a safe space where everybody can come together and party and get into the movies, get into the pop culture, the rock and roll. It's the coolest thing is to see everybody just be themselves and not even bat an eye if something is considered odd or different on a usual basis.
Yeah, I
The
mean, if it is,
costumes.
if it isn't, then it's almost like that's what's weird there. Why aren't you in a corset in 20-inch heels?
Yeah, yeah. If somebody asked me, is like, oh, do you just wear like jeans and a t-shirt to this? I'm like, yeah, you sure can. You can also wear not jeans and a t-shirt, like you said. The cosplay, the costumes. The best thing about the whole weekend for me is that costume contest. There's over $1,000 in cash and prizes awarded, including custom things by Mohawk Crew, who are so cool about doing the custom belts during the spring show, and then they do the custom guitars for this
Oh,
show.
that's cool.
And that the cash prize that people win is far underneath what they've spent, but it's a nice little token. But
It's about the bragging rights though.
it's a prestige,
Yeah.
absolutely. But man, some of the stuff that these do, and we've seen kids. I've actually seen, kids who are making their own little costumes and things in the kids costume contest graduate to the adult costume contest. And the girl who won this past round was 17 years old, and she was one of the Five Nights at Freddy's characters and just blew it out of the park.
Nice. Yeah, I've seen some
Yeah.
really good Freddy cosplays, and I would imagine we'll see a couple at this one.
Oh, I'm
You know,
sure.
people.
I'm gonna do a little cosplay for my hosting, but it's not gonna be EVA foam head to toe for sure.
Yeah, I wish I could do that. It'd be awesome. I like how people dress for the event, like for certain
Hmm.
characters that are there. That's awesome.
Yes.
So
We're going to see a lot of Freddys. We're going to see a lot of sexy Freddys. We're going to see a lot of Jasons, a lot of sexy Jasons. I mean, there's some people that do the whole Cinnabite look with the
hmm
peeled back skin, which is amazing. I've seen people cosplay as Freddy, as not Freddy, as Petey.
I saw the puppet PD.
Yep,
That
there's
was
a
fun.
puppet Petey. So that's always interesting. I do, what my favorite thing though is mashups. I love it when people take two different things, mash it up, and make it into something.
Yeah,
Like there was an evil Ash Ketchum one time. So, Evil Dead and
nice.
Pokemon. Sure, why not? It makes sense.
Yeah, I did American Loki. Patrick Bateman
Yep,
meets Loki.
I
That was awesome.
remember
It's good.
that
Yeah,
worked out
yeah.
really well. And
Really hot. Don't wear a raincoat
yeah,
inside.
yeah,
Yep.
that's something I will say is if you're going to be in a costume all day, just kind of keep in mind your comfort level. Hydrate, use deodorant a lot and reapply, and take breaks. Give yourself grace to take some breaks. Um, there's families that come in full costumes with the whole family doing like a group kind of look, and that's always really, really cool. And then you see some girls, or even I've seen guys, tottering around on heels, and they've been in them for 2 and 3 hours and not realize how much walking there is in that, because that Hyatt is huge.
Yeah.
Just because we're in a convention space of a hotel does not mean things are close to each other. So be prepared to walk and give yourself time to get from one thing to another. Map it out, plan your day. That's why there's a schedule.
Go to spookyempire.com. Get all the things. Oh man, did I miss anything? I think we talked about everything.
My goodness, I think we did. Drink water, bring snacks. If you see me running from one room to another, say hi, and don't feel bad if I don't stop and give you a hug,
Yep.
because I generally don't even see my daughter in front of me sometimes because I'm just tunnel vision to the next thing on my schedule. But yeah, just have a good time. And, if you're coming by yourself, by the time you leave, you'll have a tribe.
Yeah.
If you're coming for your tribe, look out for those people who are by themselves. And, we always uh, double iterate that costuming and cosplaying is not consent. So if somebody is wearing a costume that is something you want to take a picture of, make sure you ask that person. Don't run up and hug a character just because you think you know them. Just keep in mind anybody who is in costume or wandering around in some thing that limits their vision. There's a person there as well.
Yep. There
Yep.
is. There is. As I've started to dress up at these things, some of my silicone masks are like can't barely see anything or breathe. So
Yeah.
yeah. But,
Yep.
But if you want a hug
It's a
from Johnny
commitment.
Bronto, just I'm a hugger. I'm fine.
I'm a hugger
Yeah.
if I have second to do it. Yep.
Yep.
But I love seeing people that come back year after year. There's some people I even call mom just because I know that's the mom of the group. If I say hi, darling, or hi, sweetie, or hi, you, that's because, again, tunnel vision. I'm terrible with names, but I know you. I know who you are.
Yep.
I've seen you year after year. I know you.
Yep.
You can't get away from me.
That's true. I may not know your name, but I know you.
I know you. People know me because of the hair. I'm like a beacon. You see me in a crowd anywhere.
Are you going to take the batteries out of that at some point this weekend or that weekend?
No,
No.
no, no, no. Um, but if anybody has a snack and they want to have it out and ready like a baton as I pass by, I'm not mad at that.
Like a marathon.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have some really cool video intros for the guests during the panels, thanks to kids' husbands. So those are always really cool.
Nice.
VIP party, it's like none other. You mingle with the guests, have a few beverages, dance and party, win some great prizes. Um, I always tell people too, if you're in the vendor room and you see something you like, don't wait to buy it
Yeah.
because you'll go back. Oh, I'll come back for it. It won't be there.
Not even the same day. Because there's some things like,
Yep.
I'll pick that up on my way out on Sunday, and I walk by like 10 minutes later, it's gone. Do
Yeah,
not
especially
hesitate.
especially if it's something in your size, because sizes of certain things will sell out quickly.
Yep. Especially if
And
you're
I
got a little more.
hey, we're going up to 5X, so we're going to be able to outfit anyone out there. If you have little ones, don't be afraid to bring them. Kids 10 and under are free, and it is very kid friendly. There might be some scary stuff, and we can explain. Everybody I've ever seen in a scary costume has been really cool about explaining how it's not real or showing how something's made, and even some of the demonstrations that some of the people are having, the exhibits throughout the day. They're showing how to make foam carvings, showing how to do prosthetic makeup appliances. There's some author panels that are really cool, creator tracks. So it's not even just the celebrities, it's also the people who make these people celebrities. So the authors will come with their books and they'll have tables to sell spooky books. That's how it should be said. That's how it's spelled. Spooky books.
Spooky, my spooky collection.
Yes.
Awesome.
What are you looking forward to?
Honestly, my main thing is I'm looking forward to seeing all my friends. That's
Yep.
I'm looking forward to the haunt. I'm looking forward to seeing my friends, and just there are certain people that I only see at Spooky Empire every year, and
Yeah,
that's one of the things I like,
exactly.
that reunion aspect of everything, and just hanging out, meeting new people, networking. Because there are a lot of people that do cross over from horror into haunts and vice versa. So it
Yes.
gives us a chance to meet people that there are people that sell masks and people that sell props and things like that. So
Hmm.
for us, in addition to all the amazing things that Spooky has, it's a big networking opportunity for us, and we get a lot of really cool pictures and cosplays and all kinds of stuff. And if we're feeling frisky, I might dress up or something like that. So I'm just there to hang
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of people doing podcasts. There's going to be a lot of people doing, media coverage of the event. I'm sure there'll be photo opportunities and backdrops and all that good stuff. Oh, the Cowboys are playing right now. Touchdown, Dallas. Sorry, my dad.
Hey, you know what I don't need them to do? Kick lots of field goals.
Listen, right now, if they have a touchdown, I'm happy. It is Monday Night Football, and I'm
Uh-huh.
talking to you. So what does that tell you?
Wait, hold on. Do the Lions play the Cowboys this year?
I don't think so.
Lucky you.
Yeah, you'd think so. I don't know. Dallas is doing pretty
Oh,
okay,
come
but
on. No, well, I mean, hold on. Let me look. Let me look.
you're looking at the
I'm
Dallas schedule.
I'm looking. No, we do play you week 17.
Oh
We'll have to
shoot.
do like some kind of live. We'll do an event. Let's get together on whatever that
Well,
day
maybe
is.
I'll come to your studio that
We could
day.
do a live. Well, you know what? Some people, it's weird because I'm into so many different things, and I actually like football and I like
Me
sports.
too. I've been raised on it.
Yeah, and yeah, some people make it's such a weird turntables thing. It's like, yeah, I like sports and I like spooky
Oh,
stuff.
dude, try being a Cowboys fan.
I try being a Lions fan. At least you were good in the last decade or
uh,
two. Lions, just I'm like holding my breath all season. Nice.
no, I mean, we can do well all season. It's that end part that we have a problem
Oh
with.
yeah, we couldn't even do that. We'll see. All right, we'll have to set something up for that. It's in the toward the end of the season. Nice.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Well, James, that's all I got. That's all I got for you. So, you want to give
Yeah,
any
if there's
shout
no
outs?
questions or
I
yeah.
know. Let me check the questions here. I know that you're also doing some stuff with Creepy Kingdom and going out here. So just checking the
Yeah.
questions here. Normie Standout. Weird Al's great. Hi everyone. What's up, Molly Z? Did you not in burlesque though? Dress up as a doll. I'm being told to dress up as a doll because I hate dolls. Molly Z says go Cowboys. So
Go Cowboys.
yeah.
Is that Molly Zombie?
Is Molly Zombie. Molly Zombie would probably
Heck
be a
yeah.
spooky, right? God,
Yeah,
Molly
absolutely.
Zombie's
I'm
awesome.
sure.
That's cool.
Oh gosh, I had something in my brain I was going to say. Oh yes, Creepy Kingdom. Yeah, so if you guys go to creepykingdom.com, you can see all the stuff that we've covered as well as a lot of interviews with celebrities and such. I've been writing for them for 4 years now. And I finally get a chance to go out to LA this weekend where they're based. And I think Jaimz, the editor, and Shannon of Nightmarish Conjurings is going to meet up with me while we're out there, finally seeing the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay on the Haunted Mansion. So
That's cool.
I am stoked about
I'm
that.
so
A birthday
jealous.
weekend. Yep. Big celebration that weekend. And then we come back here and get right to it. So it's going to be a packed couple of weeks for us. And me and Georgia get to spend almost 2 weeks together for the first time.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh,
I
I love you
know.
guys.
Do you remember when we first started talking?
I
This time
do
last year?
remember. Yeah.
We're almost at our year anniversary.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
I
You
know.
guys are lovely.
He's,
And
dealing with my crazy, and
he's so cool. And he
I'm glad you like
had
him.
to get through my approval, to get to a year. So you're lucky.
Well, I'm excited for you guys to talk a little more because he's got a horror background. A lot of people don't realize the stuff that he's done. He was he made the trucks from Jeepers Creepers. So
That's cool.
he's had his hand on a few things and did some stuff for Doug Bradley. And yeah. What? What are you laughing on? Because I
Sorry.
said he's had his hands on some things?
A couple things.
Yeah, he's come to the burlesque show too.
Yep, bring that money. Make sure you bring extra singles and fives and tens for the burlesque because it's you got to
Those
pay.
girls work hard for the money, yes. Speaking of burlesque, do you know there's a burlesque show in November people can go to if they're local here in Sanford?
Is it Corsets and Cuties?
It is Corsets and Cuties.
Yay. Well,
Yeah,
what my follow-up question is going to be to ask.
Well, 7 years best of running for the listed in the best of Orlando. So we're very proud of that. We've been doing this for 9 years,
Yeah.
and our holiday kickoff show will be Sunday, November 26th in Sanford at Theater West End, and tickets will be on sale shortly. You can follow online and on socials at corsetsandcuties.com.
Yeah.
What's your follow-up question?
I have been to several of the Corsets and Cuties shows for science.
For investigation purposes.
Yeah, pure science.
You heard it was haunted, didn't you?
I mean, something was haunted.
There's lots of boobies.
There's lots of boobs. Yeah, there are. are.
And your muse and I are slated to do a duet this show, so
That's great.
you'll have to make it out.
I will probably be there. Yep. Did
Front
you say
row.
you guys will have to make out, or I need to make it out?
You're gonna have to make it out
Okay.
to see us duet.
Oh, I mean that's cool. So I love you, Sharandy. If you're watching this, you're amazing.
Miss Daddy,
Yeah, your daughter. Awesome.
my daughter, my donkey.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jaimz, it has been an absolute pleasure. I hope you have a great trip. We're going on a trip.
Thank you.
We're getting out of town for our major road trip this week, so I'm really excited. I'm already exhausted from South Florida last week, which we're going to talk about on the show tomorrow. But yeah, thank you, and everybody that watched, thank you so much. I can't wait to see everybody, and
Hey, I'll meet you at Spooky.
yeah, I'll see you at Spooky. I'll see you there too. I'll be there all weekend.
Sounds good.
All right, Jaimz, hang out for a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this thing. So, all right. Well, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Jaimz, once again for all the things. You are all awesome. Just a couple things. Want to thank our platinum sponsor, Fright Night, South Florida Fairgrounds. We went out and we absolutely blew this out on Saturday. It was awesome. We were there from like 3:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. I spent an entire day open to close with them, and I love them so much. So I do appreciate the support. That is awesome. Give a shout out to Whoa Davey, the YouTube channel. Thank you for sponsoring us as well. Awesome. They're all doing a bunch of spooky stuff as well. If you are interested in being a sponsor of Haunt Scene, or maybe you want to sponsor our upcoming road trip, hit us up and we will work out the details there. And got a couple in the works for that. Awesome. Thank you to our Patreon supporters. You're all awesome. We appreciate you. Keep the lights on here. And make sure you follow our journey. We are on everything for now. I think after the season we're going to drop Twitter. But yeah, we're on Haunt Scene on everything. And yeah, so follow us on all the things. Jaimz is still there. I didn't even bring that screen up. All right, Jaimz, let's go ahead and just say goodbye together. We will see you at Spooky Empire. Make sure you follow up. Look at Creepy Kingdom. Look at Corsets and Cuties. But I will see you at Spooky. And that's going to do it for us tonight. So till next time, spook easy, happy haunting, and Jaimz tagline.
Stay spooky, bitches.
Works for me. All right, have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Give me some treats.